Mike Tyson takes on Jake Paul in a boxing match that promises to be globally electrifying. Planned for July 20th, excitement is building. A fresh video of Mike Tyson working out on the heavy bag, getting ready for his bout, was uploaded today. Fans, however, are worried after seeing a video that appeared to show the former champion using a walking aid as a result of sciatica problems going viral.
Can you guys vouch for me? Am I right?
No. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, brother. You looking good, Mike.
You're
welcome.
Mr. Tyson.
At the watch party for Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, Spencer Oliver expressed his personal skepticism over Tyson's prospects in the forthcoming fight. He said, "I'm scared about it, to be honest. You look at the bad health he has been in recently. We've seen him on crutches, and I think the kid from the Disney Channel is going to knock out Mike Tyson. I just can't get my head around it, to be honest. I think it is a sad day for the sport. What damage would that do to Mike Tyson's legacy? We fast forward 20-odd years and he's getting in the ring. And I think it is a sad spectacle because he probably gets knocked out. Have you seen the condition he is in? He is 57 years old and is not in great health, come on, man." Regarding the impending bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, Frank Warren has publicly shared his opinions. Warren stated angrily that he couldn't believe this was happening and that it shouldn't be. He said, "First of all, I like Jake Paul. I like him a lot. He's a great promoter, and he's done well for a guy that's come from his background. He's not a guy like yourself or like me who has come from the tough side of the streets and came through boxing. He's done well as a prankster, and the majority of his fights were this YouTuber type of stuff. But a 58-year-old man, do me a favor, it shouldn't be happening. Having said that, some of the stuff that comes on in this day and age, I can't believe how it's coming about. But it does, and these guys earn a lot of money from it." When everyone is talking about the possible fight between Mike Tyson, 57, and Jake Paul, Conor McGregor doesn't seem to be interested in the show. The Notorious, speaking to Championship Rounds, said,
"Your thoughts on this Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight?"
Oh, geez, I don't. It's a bit strange. The interest is low, and I don't know. I don't understand it. I wish well for Mike.
Following the announcement of Jake Paul's boxing match versus Mike Tyson, KSI took aim at his longtime nemesis. KSI said, 50-plus years old. No one wanted this. So sad to see the man. You're fighting someone who was born in 1966. Have some shame." Michael Bisping, a former UFC champion and current analyst, criticized Jake Paul for this while expressing the same viewpoint. He posted on X, "You should be ashamed of yourself. And the biggest joke is, you don't even slightly realize why." On the other hand, in a captivating moment captured during a recent photo session, Tyson showcased his formidable strength by relentlessly sparring with his trainer. Tyson has previously voiced his admiration for Paul's transition from internet fame to a career in the ring, but has promised to stop the influencer in their fight. Tyson stated, "I'm very much looking forward to stepping into the ring with Jake Paul. He's grown significantly as a boxer over the years. It will be a lot of fun to see what the will and ambition of a kid can do with the experience and aptitude of a GOAT. It's a full circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch, as I started him on his boxing journey on the undercard of my fight with Roy Jones, and now I plan to finish him." Dana White finds Netflix's entry into combat sports intriguing, despite her distaste for Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Mike's 60, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Who gives a shit what I think? It's not my fight. I love Mike Tyson, personally as a friend, and he's one of my favorite athletes of all time. I don't know. Let's see what he can go in there and put together a training camp and come in, and I don't like to see guys fighting it. You 31-year age difference during that fight. Just you guys know what I think of that stuff.
That said, it is on Netflix, which is a new development, right? Them getting into live sports. Obviously, you have a TV deal coming up soon.
I think that Netflix should have gotten into live sports years ago. I think they're late to the game, but they are a force. They're a force, man. And when you look at The amount.
Gabe Spitzer, Netflix vice president for nonfiction sports, said in a statement, Mike Tyson is one of the biggest icons in boxing history, and Jake Paul is one of the biggest disruptors in boxing history. Saturday, July 20, will be pure drama in the ring in Texas. We are thrilled to partner with Most Valuable Promotions for this historic event, and we can't wait for these two to face off for fans all across the world on Netflix. Tyson is one of the greatest and most fearsome heavyweight boxers to ever live, but he will be 58 at the time of the fight. Paul, at 27, is 3 decades his junior. Tyson was in good shape when he fought Jones to a draw in an exhibition boxing match, Darkson 28, 2020, and he has looked good in social media videos training. Tyson has not had a pro fight since 2005 and was stopped in 2 straight before hanging up the gloves. However, Mike Tyson is super excited for this fight as he plans to finish Jake Paul despite his old age. Mike stated, Paul has grown significantly as a boxer over the years, so it will be a lot of fun to see what the will and ambition of a kid can do with the experience and aptitude of a GOAT. It's a full circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch, as I started him on his boxing journey on the undercard of my fight with Roy Jones, and now I plan to finish him. Jake Paul is equally excited for this mega match as he stated, it's crazy to think that in my second pro fight, I went viral for knocking out Nate Robinson on Mike Tyson's undercard. Now, less than 4 years later, I'm stepping up to face Tyson myself to see if I have what it takes to beat one of boxing's most notorious fighters and biggest icons. He believes that this fight will break every record ever. Within just 2.5 years of founding MVP, we're about to produce the biggest fight in history, a fight in the biggest NFL stadium in the US, broadcast live on the biggest streaming platform in the world, a testament to all we've accomplished in such a short amount of time. Considering that this event will take place in one of the biggest NFL stadiums in the USA, which has a seating capacity of over 80,000 spectators, and also that it will be featured live on Netflix, Ariel Helwani applauded Jake for making the headlines every time.
There's multiple things that come to mind. Number one, it's Mike freaking Tyson against Jake Paul. There's like a 30-year gap between them, so that's interesting. Number two, it's at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. That's like 80,000, that's where the Dallas Cowboys play, for those that don't know. Like, that's a gigantic stadium, one of the biggest stadiums in the world. So that's a huge deal. That's not just some arena. And number three, it's on Netflix, and this is Netflix's first foray into, live combat sports. Of course, a few weeks ago, they broke massive news when they signed the deal with WWE, and we all thought that that was going to start in January of 2025. Now here we get this on July 20th. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to have their say. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be upset about this. I see KSI tweeting about it, and some people seem to love it, some people seem to hate it. But one thing about Jake, he knows how to create headlines, and I have a feeling he had this in his back pocket leading up to that Ryan Borland fight.
However, Tyron, the chosen one. Woodley, who fought Paul on 2 separate occasions, losing twice, including a highlight reel knockout in December 2021, tells the Post that he is excited for the Tyson versus Paul boxing match and wants Bisping to keep his comments to himself. Woodley stated, "What does Michael Bisping have to do with this? How ashamed was Michael Bisping when he fought old, dated Dan Henderson when he was ranked number 15 in the world, but fought him for the world championship? People are given the luxury of talking about things. We have too much to talk about someone else. This fight has nothing to do with anyone else." MMA fighter and one-time boxer Dylan Dennis didn't hesitate to take a jab at Jake as he stated, "You're fighting someone who was born in 1966. Have some shame." However, Amanda Serrano, a highly accomplished boxer and MMA fighter from Puerto Rico, thinks otherwise as she posted, Yup, what an event! Things that make me go." Matt Frivola applauds Jake Paul as a successful businessman. He stated, "Hate him or love him, you gotta respect Jake Paul as a businessman. Single-handedly changed the landscape of boxing in many ways." This announcement didn't sit well with Eddie Hearn. As a guy who considers himself a hardcore boxing fan and has idolized Mike Tyson growing up, Eddie felt sad for his hero, even if knows that the event will do mad numbers.
You're asking the wrong guy. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. He's one of my heroes. I find it very sad. But it's a big event. I understand people are going to watch it. And it's entertainment, I guess, but for someone that idolised the guy growing up, yeah, not the best day. He's 58 years old.
But the age factor is not concerning for Robert Griffin III, who posted a video of Mike Tyson training fiercely. He posted, "Fighting Mike Tyson at 57 will be easy. Mike Tyson at 57. Although Tommy Fury believes that Tyson fighting at this age will not be a great sight to watch. When asked about how he thinks the fight will look like, Tommy stated, "They'll both dance around a little bit and that's it. Final bell will go, they'll both get paid. Move on, that's all that'll be." Derek Chisora called this fight a complete joke and said he'll not pay to see this fight. He believes that boxing has come to a point where a guy who's 26 years young fights a boxing legend who's way out of his prime. So what are your thoughts on this unusual yet huge fight? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.